Hey guys, welcome to my Another Eden version 2.0.7 Ally Encounter Dunarith update. This is a small update that WFS decided to push under the same version name for the past 2 to 3 updates now. So, without further ado, what's new in this update? Well, we're going to get Dunarith as a new unit in the Dreams, and they also added the Azami and Toova manifest weapon fights. So, Dunarith has been a very hyped up unit, and for good reasons. He's essentially the replacement to Mariel if you were unlucky enough to not be able to pull her, so now you have another option to go for. Dunarith is more of a offensive-based support unit where he could provide 100% crit chance to every unit on his team, and while also maintaining excellent damage output for a support unit. Culminate this with other supportive skills with some decent healing output, he can easily replace Mario if you do choose to decide to use him. He is winged though, so he can have some elemental disadvantages, but he makes up for it in terms of raw offensive support power, more than makes up for that disadvantage. So, Dunarith comes in a rarity of 4 to 5 stars. He is a wind element, blunt staff ring user, and he's type is shadow. His valor chant, time to earn our karma, decreases the intelligence of all enemies by 20% for a turn and restores all status of all party members. And you can obtain his Soulbringer tome in Snake Liver Damaku very hard. Next we have the Azami manifest fight. So Azami's getting her manifest weapon, the Preeminence Blade, which is a great looking blade by the way. And here on the slide you can see the min and maximum stats that you can obtain from this weapon and the skill augmentations that you get after you get the level 10 version of the blade and you defeat Azami Manifest a second time. Some recommended units that I would say to go for would be the Manifest version of Suzette, Akane Another Style, Garyu, Erina, Bertrand, Soira, Shion, Yuna, Morgana, Vena, and Dunarith. And in this encounter, you're going to have Azami, which is roughly going to have 3.5 million health points. She has no weaknesses, and she resists water and earth. And here you can also see the Azami fight rotation. So this fight is actually very similar to her Final Chance encounter fight way back in 1.1.5. You can dodge the intellect debuff on first turn, you can keep the power debuff on her, and you can beat her up by doing this tactic. With powerhouses like Morgana, Manifest Suzette, Akane Another Style, and even Dunarith, if you get to pull him, it's very possible to kill her within 4 turns after setup. Her stacking power buff and counter can be easily dispelled by Erina, or by simply avoiding using physical attack units on her until counter wears off, since it only lasts for 2 turns, and the usual Bertrand Sora strategy still works. The lack of slash resist debuff means that you don't need to invest too much on type resistance for Soira and Bertrand to become immune to all of her slash wind attacks. Overall, the fight is fairly simple if you manage to overcome Shion Manifest in the past. Next, we have the Toova Manifest fight. And on the slide again, you can see all of her Manifest weapon, min and max, the augmented skills at plus 10, and some of the recommended units would be Manifest Suzette, Morgana, Vena, Nagi Another Style, Isuka, Azami, Lokido Another Style, Erina, Serene, and Tsubame. Again, these are just some recommended units. Obviously, you can add in whichever units you want if it works for you. And in this encounter, she's going to have again 3.5 million health, and there's no weaknesses, and she's resistant to fire and water. Overall, her fight is very similar to the Mighty Manus' fight without the annoying crowd control. The most threatening attack that she has is her 3rd stun single target earth match that hits twice after the massive intellect buff that she gets, which deals about 13,000 damage if you're unmitigated. And you can either dispel it with Erina, or stack about 60 plus type resistance plus the 25% intellect down on her to survive. Dodge her turn 5 earth resist debuff by swapping party members if you needed to reserve, and her 6-turn area of effect should pose no problem if you keep the 25% debuff intellect on her. Grind away her health and the staff is yours. Anyways, that's going to cover it for this video. This wasn't too much, but I hope you guys are able to get your Toova and Azami manifest weapons easily with this guide. Leave a like if you thought this was enjoyable and helpful, and I'll also share the link to the Discord down below since we just got our custom URL for the Discord, so that's pretty exciting news. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.